Chen Wen is now the chairperson of KMT. So what's important for her now is to win the elections, presidential elections, and also lead the KMT to win the legislative yuan elections in 2028. So 2028 is a very important year. What should she do now, from now till 2028? Hi, I'm Leslie Koo. So what should she do? Okay, before we go on to that, we must think what the people want, because that is important. What she does must be what the Taiwanese want. First of all, they want a home. They want to have a comfortable home, a shelter during rainy days, have food on the table. Do not have to worry about the next meal, whether they will have the next meal on the table. And to have jobs, favorable job outlook, job markets, job opportunities, and also rising income. As well as when they are sick, they have affordable healthcare. Then now the next question is, what should she do and how to do it? We all know her pro-China stance. And the thing is, Chinese President Xi Jinping supports her, sent her congratulations message after she won the KMT chairman elections. So she should capitalize on that, encourage Taiwanese to visit China, encourage them to go there to have a look. The improvement, the advancement of the life quality, to show Taiwanese corporations and work with China is the way to go. That is the so-called the avenue that Taiwanese should take, should focus on to improve the quality of life. Well, democracy, freedom of speech, freedom of etc., etc., do not guarantee that Taiwanese have shelter, do not guarantee that Taiwanese have food on the table, do not guarantee that Taiwanese have jobs to do. So she should, she should get the Taiwanese to focus on how to improve the quality of life. Only when they live comfortably, then maybe they should focus on other things like democracy, human rights, so on and so forth. But the thing is that, like what Deng Xiaoping said, which I agree, it doesn't matter it's a white cat or black cat, so long as the cat is able to catch mouse. That's the good cat. What it means is that Taiwanese should adapt or should agree on the political system that help them improve the life quality. I mean, if a political system that does not improve their life quality, no shelter, or lousy shelter, no jobs, then what's the point of having democracy? What's the point of having the freedom of speech, etc., etc.? And another thing is like KMT or Chen Wen must focus or must highlight that working with or the cooperating with China is not unification. I mean, in the short term, Taiwanese may agree to work with China. I mean, for the Taiwanese government to work with China, to have interactions, so on and so forth. But unifications, well, they may not take it very favorably, right? So KMT should focus on improve life quality, but not unifications. What Taiwan under KMT is going to do is to write on the 1992 consensus. This is a message that I think is very important to get across to the Taiwanese from now till 2028. Well, what about the US? Of course, US will not be happy if KMT win the next presidential election and then continue to control the legislative yuan. Of course, they're not. The US is not going to be happy about it. It's not about Taiwanese democracy, freedom of speech, freedom of whatsoever. The major concern that the US will have is the technology, the chip making technology, and the chip producing capability in Taiwan. Because by then, it's very high probability that China will have the access to this advanced chip making technology. That's what they're concerned about. Then again, if that happens, is there a worry that the 7th Fleet of the US will come to the doorstep of Taiwan? Of course not. From the September 3rd China military parade, we all know, or rather Taiwanese should know that they should not be afraid when or if the US 7th Fleet ever come to the doorstep of Taiwan. So, in a nutshell, must be forward-looking. Whatever happens in the past, whatever mistakes made by KMT or DPP in the past, take it as a lesson to learn. So long as KMT does not make the same mistake twice. I think that is very important. Okay, that's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Cheers.